right, gentlemen, we're up and running here at OWA. First in fight. John Orlando here, of course, joined by, of course, Indy Superfan, Weapon X, and of course, Dr. Daniel C. Rockingham. And Daniel, what do you think of our first matchup here? Clayton Gainz taking on Myron Reed.
We are starting off hot. Clayton Gainz with some choice words for the Ohio, the quote-unquote Ohio State. Oh, what a stun hog millionaire.
Yeah, Myron Reed with a quick stunner that got Clayton Gainz off his game a little bit. Here comes Clayton, swing and a miss. No, shot downstairs. And Myron Reed, up and over. And now look at the agility of Myron Reed.
MLW superstar Myron Reed fired up right now. Going up against the current intergalactic champion for Rockstar Pro.
And a big suicide dive by Myron Reed, and another one maybe coming up. There we go. That's two. Will we get a third one? Are we going to get a hat trick of dives, so to speak?
Going for it. Oh!
The fans certainly do appreciate Myron Reed and his athletic ability. And my goodness, I mean, Weapon X, what do you think about Myron Reed's dive out there to the floor?
Boy, it didn't take long for us to get outside the ring, did it?
No, we did not.
Right after the bell, we got right outside. Both these guys super familiar with each other from their time down in Rockstar Pro and Dayton. Both Ohio guys. I mean, you're going to see more of this hot action, I assume.
And there was a kick right to the face of Gainz, jumping down around. Oh, that was a big right hand that just dazed Myron Reed. And now,
look at him showing off that
power on the apron.
Just dropping Myron right on his dome on the apron.
That is the hardest part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. Oh, now, still trash talking the Ohio State Buckeyes, and that's not going to endear you to the fans here in Columbus, Ohio.
Absolutely not. It's not a football powerhouse like, say, Yale University. But
wait, Yale?
Like Clay Gainz being smart, telling referee Jay Clemens to count out Myron Reed. Oh, but he just got back in the ring.
Okay, cover now, maybe one. No, not even a one count. Showing the guts that Myron Reed has.
But John, I got to ask you, are you familiar with Gainesville, Ohio?
I am. I'm looking that up on my phone as to where that's exactly located. I'm not sure.
It's going to be hard to find those directions.
I think it's next to Rip City, located next to Parts Unknown.
Okay. Gainz continuing to talk trash about the local football team here in Columbus, Ohio. Of course, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And, you got to give credit to Clayton Gainz. You may not like his attitude. You may not like how he carries himself, but he is a very competent wrestler inside that squared circle.
Absolutely. He was a roster member of AAW, a roster member of Rockstar Pro. He's a very accomplished professional wrestler. And here he goes looking for that big clothesline to try to take off Myron's head. Myron, little big head is last thing you need. What a cross body.
He only got a 2 count, but a great cross body from Myron Reed, and now just a stomp to the back of the neck. And that's going to slow you down. I don't care who you are.
No matter how much hot fire you possess, a stomp to the back of the head still is going to put you down no matter what.
We have a capacity crowd on hand here at the Big Bar, and we want to thank them for allowing Ohio Wrestling Alliance to present first fight right here. And look at that elbow. 1, 2.
That's beautiful flex. You forgot about the most important part. Look at that beautiful flex right to the camera girl there, taking those snapshots for that sweet, sweet social media clout.
And now Clayton Gainz probably trying to determine what he's got to do to put away Myron, and a stomp to the back. That's one way to kind of stun your opponent. And now big giant forearm right to the side of the head, and another one from Myron Reed.
See, Clayton here has to make sure he stays away from Myron building up any head of steam coming off that springboard. Oh, wow, there you go.
Well, that big boot right there will stop any momentum Myron had. Cover. 1. That's all he gets. Weapon X, I know that you're a fan of Myron Reed and you love his intestinal fortitude, but what has he got to do to get a victory over Clayton Gainz?
Well, he's definitely going to have to use his speed because he doesn't have the size to compete with Clayton Gainz. So he's going to have to use his speed. He's going to have to use some of that tenacity, and he's going to have to dig deep and really pull that out of himself to kind of get back into this match.
Big chop in the corner. Now Gainz says he's going to give him one more. Myron reverses.
Just giving it back to him.
That was one big chop. There's a second big chop, and just a clubbing blow to the back from Clayton Gainz and a stomp to boot. And now just doing some trash talking. I mean, Dr. Daniel, you can let me know, but I think it's probably a bad idea to do some trash talking right here at this point in the match when you haven't necessarily incapacitated Myron Reed yet.
Well, the thing is, Clayton Gainz starting out in full control, clearly keeping his eyes still on the ball, which is, rule number one. His idea of wearing Myron down, he can still do that while talking. He, is actually multi-talented. He can do more than one thing at a time, unlike most of these people.
So wait, are you saying most of the people here can't multitask?
Absolutely, but that's why I'm here with rule number one, the keys to success. Oh.
Well, we'll get some more of your keys to success, Dr. Daniel, but right now, these two guys are just knocking the snot out of each other with a series of forearms and chops. And now Myron taking a big shoulder into the gut and then a back elbow, followed it through with a clubbing clothesline-like maneuver. And Clayton Gainz now, the man that they say is too small to control, with a big vertical suplex.
What's he looking for here? Some type of big Vader? Oh! Big splash out of the corner. Is it going up? 1, 2?
No. I'm impressed. You don't think a guy as big as Clayton Gainz can pull off a maneuver like that Vader bomb, but kudos to him. What athleticism. Gainz up to his feet. Myron Reed is clutching his midsection. And Clayton Gainz now stalking his prey like a lion on the Serengeti.
Just stalking him like a horror movie, character, just getting behind him right now. He's going to shoot him off and possibly go for a big old, just clubbing blow.
Big forearm right to the chest of Myron Reed, and now maybe that hot fire has been extinguished, Weapon X.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Myron's been able to mount very much offense, but we know what he's capable of, so we're just waiting for that opportunity.
Maybe there's that opportunity right there. As he tried to go for, a back body drop. Myron turned it into a drop kick, but Myron's looking a little bit worse for wear. Clayton Gainz trying to make it to his feet. Wait, look at that kip up. Whoa!
I can't see Clayton Gainz' face right now, but I think he might be possibly really shocked.
Coming into the ropes, here comes Reed, up and over. Oh, swings back up. Monkey flip, maybe.
Right to his feet. Look at that. Go for that Matrix-like kick right there.
Big giant enziguri from Myron Reed, and now Reed up to the second rope, coming off. That might be enough. Myron Reed going to the top rope, off with the
And there's that Myron Reed offense that I was talking about. We just had to find the opportunity.
Oh, and a 2 count, a 2 3/4. Our referee almost made the 3 count. Myron Reed now is trying to figure out what he got to do to put away Clayton Gainz. That swanton was amazing. Now both men to their feet. And now here comes Myron Reed rushing in. Up to the second rope and an enziguri. And now just yanks him down. Gainz picking him up. Samoan drop maybe.
Oh, TKO!
1, 2, no! All right, Clayton Gainz now.
Full control. What a beautiful maneuver. Knowing that he has to stop Myron Reed from getting to the ropes for possibly that Louisville Slugger type, springboard cross, springboard European forearm, which I personally have felt multiple times, and that, let me tell you, that's a little.
He just kicked him right into the middle of next week. And
spinning slam.
1, 2, no. The way Myron Reed's head bounced off the canvas, he might be concussed.
It's going to take more than that, John. We all know about Myron Reed's just his ability to continue to keep coming back against larger opponents. He's just got to dig deep.
Clayton Gainz jaw-jacking with some of the fans. You don't want to do that, in my opinion. I know, Dr. Daniel, you'll disagree with me, but you need to focus on your opponent in the ring and stop worrying about what the fans have to say, because clearly you have endeared yourself to them. Oh, what a super kick! Oh, my! Rushing in. And Myron Reed escaped that with some hijinks, some shenanigans.
I said the last thing Clayton Gainz needed to have happen to him was that patented European uppercut.
And a 2 count almost got the victory for Myron Reed. Dr. Daniel, you said you've been on the receiving end of that flying forearm, correct?
Yeah, right here in Columbus at Unsanctioned Pro, and also at IWA Mid-South.
So you know what kind of damage you can do.
Oh, to the outside!
I am stunned. I don't even know what to say. Myron throws him back in the ring, and Clayton Gainz is looking worse for wear. Myron Reed climbing to the top rope. Here he comes.
Missing.
No water in the pool as Clayton Gainz managed to get out of the way. And what's he doing? He's taking a drink of his protein shake.
I don't know about you, but right now I'm looking at Myron,
Okay.
I think Clayton's reaching for a pre-workout. We've seen this in the past from him, but he's already in a workout, John. Why is he reaching for a pre-workout?
Well, because there's your answer.
And there's the answer. He spit it right in the face of his opponent.
Uncalled for, absolutely uncalled for, and the rolling spear. That might be enough. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a matchup that's going to be probably the most unique matchup you're going to see here on this show for OWA. And that is, of course, Bradley Prescott IV versus Marion Fountaine. And Dr. Daniel, what's your prognostication for this match?
As possibly the leader of awkward and interesting professional wrestling matches and situations, I can honestly say that I could never foresee Bradley Prescott IV and Marion Fountaine in the ring at the exact same time, but I am absolutely here for it.
Yes, because if you're talking about a clash in styles, you're definitely going to see it. As Bradley Prescott certainly has his own style of professional wrestling, and the man that is his opponent, Marion Fountaine, he can do it all. He can high fly, he can do ground wrestling, he can punch it out with you if you want. He's probably one of the most versatile.
He is a handlebar haberdasher after all. He is a bare knuckle fighter.
And Bradley says, "Let me finish this one real quick."
Now I gotta ask you, John, are you concerned about Bradley Prescott's ability to wrestle in the ring because of how inebriated he is?
Well, I saw him earlier today. He seemed to be okay, but that might have been 16 beers beforehand, so I'm not so sure.
He also has recently told me that he has never ran the ropes more than 2 times in the last 6 matches he's had. So let's see if his cardio is up to speed, because Marion Fountaine, not a slouch in the ring by any means.
No. And where did he get another? He got another one. What?
That natural light coat, obviously.
Okay, Dr. Daniel, you got me on that one. You're right.
That is a beautiful custom-made natural light. Whole get up, the short shorts and the jacket, amazing.
And now here we go, up and over. I cannot believe he is wrestling with beer in hand.
I have seen Marion Fountaine give Derek DeRushin a hip toss in a chair, but I have never seen Marion get hip tossed with a beer in his opponent's hand.
I'm stunned. I don't even know what to say. But there he goes, the man that calls himself the natural light heavyweight, standing tall in the ring. Did he just off the ref? He just off the ref.
Daddy, as the crowd has been calling him.
And okay, the ref did not take it.
Apparently the ref has outlawed any natty in this match whatsoever. Even though that's a natty seltzer, not to be confused with natural light.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Well, today is Natter Day, because every day obviously is Natter Day, but
this is true. But for all you White Claw fans out there, we're actually drinking natty seltzer here at OWA today.
And charging a miss, if you will, from Mr. Prescott. And now he's going under the ring. What's he got? He's got a chair. What? No, wait a minute. Why does he need a chair?
To sit down.
What? I highly doubt he's going to sit down in it.
I'm sure there's some type of dizzy bet that might go on at this point.
Now it's in the hands of Marion Fountaine,
the former megastar, and I believe Pro Wrestling Ohio champion and former AIW Intense Division champion as well.
Oh yes, self-proclaimed best mustache in all of independent wrestling.
That's not self-proclaimed. That's great.
Oh, a little shenanigans from one Mr. Marion Fountaine. Everybody here at the Big Bar should give a big huzzah. Uh-oh. And there it is!
Oh my.
In another era, he gave also that to RJ Metropolis as well.
The referee just yanked the chair out from underneath Marion Fountaine.
Xavier Franklin, very pointy on the rules in his young career as a referee. He took a pamphlet away from me attempting to give a paper cut the other day. Dastardly ref.
No chairs, no natural light. That's what's going on here.
But yet, Bradley Prescott has another one in his hand. And here we go. Sunset flip, baby. Sunset flip. Possibly. Maybe. Oh, up and over. One. Reversal. Here we go. One. Nope. Here we go again. One. No. Oh, we're going to go round and around.
It's on the pier. It's on the pier. They're just rolling around. Look at them.
They're just rolling and rolling.
That's 5 cents in Iowa.
One. The referee's lost total control of this. 1, 2, no. Both men up. Look at that double pin. 1, no. Here we go. 1, no. In all my years of doing this, I have no idea.
These are the kind of predicaments that you get yourself in when you drink too much natural light.
I'll take your word on that one. You know, the referee's going to have a seat for a minute. Maybe he's going to have a drink, too.
I don't know if a young Xavier is allowed to have a drink, honestly.
Is he above the age?
I don't believe so. I think he's like a fresh 19-year-old.
He's a fresh 19, okay.
Go look at Fox 8 News in Cleveland. That is a heck of a story that he had. Following his dreams. But right now, he is just taking a break. Both wrestlers looks a little upset.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. The referee inadvertently caused the collision of Bradley Prescott IV and Marion Fountaine, and he doesn't know what's going on. This is the type of action you can expect to see at the Ohio Wrestling Alliance. So if you're not here, shame on you. You need to come on out and check out this great wrestling action. I use the term wrestling action loosely in this match, but
I don't know. The referee did a great under double noggin knocker. If you use the technical terms here.
both men trying to get to their feet.
Don't know if that was his actual idea, but look at this crowd coming up, cheering on both men. Chair still in the corner.
Hey, both men to their feet now. Now both men chastising the referee. Oh, now, wait a minute, go behind. Prescott reverses it. Go behind on Fountaine. To the buckles, here they go. Roll up maybe. Rolling up.
Silliness here with Marion Fountaine. Oh, pushing into the corner.
And duck under. Here comes Fountaine. Oh, slips a little bit, but he got it. Up and over.
Over top, underneath.
Oh, here we go.
Going for it.
Rolls him up. 1, 2, no.
Oh. Some classic Kruel to sport trickery there from Marion Fountaine. Might be a little before Bradley Prescott the fourth's time.
You think?
World Sport came back last year as a television show.
Now Fountaine stalking his prey. Here goes, grabs him. Fireman carry takeover. Maybe the airplane spin. It could be the airplane spin. Oh, wait a minute though.
Oh no, this is the last thing you'll ever do with a college age shrinker.
I was just going to say that, Dr. Daniel. This might not be a good idea.
You ever seen the Buffalo Bills football fans? They do this stuff all the time in the parking lot. It's real bad.
Uh-oh. Spinning around and around, both men dizzy. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Is Prescott heaving? He's heaving. Is he gonna throw up? Uh-oh.
This crowd is absolutely the worst.
Flying through the air. Nobody home, Marion Fountaine. And now Prescott says, I got him. I got him. Big splash. No, double leg.
For a leg drop.
Uh-oh, here we go. Up, moonsault.
Marion Fountaine. No water in the pool, though. Can't tell last time I saw Marion Fountaine attempt the moonsault.
And now Prescott going to the top rope.
Look at that dexterity.
Yeah, for as much as he drank, that's very impressive.
Another missed 450. You think these wrestlers would have...
Around and here we go. Nope.
Rolling him up. Is he got it? Oh,
Here's one,
with a beautiful bridge.
And no. I'm telling you, there is so much action and silliness in this match. I can't keep up.
Mike Quackenbush should be proud of the silliness in this match.
Yeah. Yes, he would. Uh-oh. Olympic, like, wow.
Oh!
turned him inside out.
Hand maneuver. I've never even seen that before.
And a 2 count. That's all that Bradley Prescott can get. The man that hails from the Gateway City has got to be wondering what does he have to do to put Marion Fountaine away. And Weapon X, I just got to ask you, I know you're a big fan of Marion Fountaine. You're also a big fan of Bradley Prescott. Who do you hope comes out on top?
It's hard to tell, John. I mean, as far as who I hope, I don't know that I really want to answer that, but as far as what I expect to see, it's more shenanigans for sure.
Super kick right to the mouth. And now, unprettier right in the center of the ring.
Marion Fountaine hooking the leg.
Fountaine can't believe it.
I've seen him put many men away with that maneuver. I can't believe it.
I mean, is it possible that Prescott's drank so much he doesn't even know what he's doing and he's just kicking out just
I just don't think he feels feelings at this point. Which I don't condone drinking to that extent, but if that's what he wants to do on a weekend, that's on him.
All right, Fontaine's now trying to think about what is he going to... Wait a minute. What is... Prescott's reaching into that custom jacket of his, even though Fountaine continues to put the boots to him.
He's grabbing another beer. There's
Another
beers
beer.
at ringside at this point.
Big stump to the back. And Prescott now again.
Is he drinking it like he's trying to fire himself up?
No, I mean it worked for the Sandman.
It worked for Sandman. It worked for Solo Darling with the sugar drink. It worked for Hulk Hogan doing the head shake. But I don't know that it could. Oh, look at him!
Bradley Prescott's getting his second win thanks to a natty light. Oh no!
He's fired up.
Is he nattying up?
He's nattying up. He's natty daddying it up. Oh no!
Oh no! Fountaine stole his beer. You don't do that to Bradley Prescott the fourth. Kick downstairs.
Face stunner! And he caught the beer!
Oh, unbelievable. 1, 2, 3. Action for our next matchup. Dr. Daniel and Weapon X. This is Queen Aminata taking on Charlie Kruel, which we talked about a clash of styles in the previous match. This is also going to be a complete clash of styles as well.
I don't think I can correctly describe what is going on in this ring right now. We have a legitimate, I think African royalty against, I don't know how to describe, what'd you say her name was again?
Charlie Kruel.
Charlie Kruel. Okay.
She's a beautiful nightmare, Dan.
I mean, I'm not in any spooky things, so I could not tell you. I stay as far away from October as I possibly can.
Well, Charlie Kruel is an individual that certainly has made some waves in the Midwest, competing all around the Midwest, and she certainly has a unique style and is on the touch of the goofy side, if you will.
All I know is she is up against someone who's made her national television debut already. Queen Aminata already on featured on national television already. Even not in a prominent spot, but she still already got there. So let's see, what Miss Kruel can bring to the table here tonight.
All right, and Charlie Kruel, there was the break there. She got her foot over the bottom rope, which of course would cause the referee to call for a break. And that shows some great wrestling acumen. I'm not by no means selling Charlie Kruel short. She certainly is maybe a little bit unhinged, maybe a little bit of a lunatic, but she certainly knows how to get it done in the ring.
Looks like Jay Clemens calling this action right down the middle.
And now ladies are circling. And now here we go, collar and elbow tie-up. Kruel with a side headlock on the Queen.
Is this our first match of textbook professional wrestling other than a hip toss and chair that we've seen so far?
I believe so. Shoots her off, here we go. Oh, both collide right in the center of the ring, and neither woman wanted to give an inch.
Because I don't remember what Queen Aminata weighed in at, but Miss Kruel weighed in at none of your business. A patented, weight for most women. So who knows what the actual the weight of each woman is tonight.
Another shoulder tackle that doesn't go anywhere. Well, Dr. Daniel, my mama always taught me never to ask a woman's weight, and still to this day, I hold on to that little piece of knowledge.
Oh, absolutely not. That is the last thing you would ever want to ask. Last time I got that, the now Ruby Riot kicked me in the head so hard, I don't think I remember exactly what day it was.
With that being said, gentlemen, I've never stepped on a scale and had it say none of your business.
Well, that's true. That is true. All right,
She's not the first girl that I've heard actually say that either. So that might be a common weight on
maybe
a scale
they're
for
getting
women.
scales somewhere else than where you get typical scales.
you know what? Let's look that up on Amazon in the next break. Anyways, collar and elbow tie-up now.
I got my clout guy. He's on it.
Side headlock now from the Queen. Queen Aminata is certainly a great professional wrestler.
Look at that textbook headlock applied.
Oh, yeah.
Not a head squeeze, a headlock with that forearm just right into the cheekbone. That actually hurts. I bet your cousin did it to you when you were about 8 and you hated it, and that's why that actually hurts if you actually feel it. Whoa! Jeez!
Speaking of feeling it, Dr. Daniel, that was a size 8 right in your face, Charlie Kruel, and now the Queen just yanks her down by her hair.
Absolute brutality.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to see a little bit of a brutal side here from the Queen that I don't know if I've seen that before in all the times I've watched her wrestle. And now just raining down with forearms right to the side of the head.
No,
and then a kick right to the small of the back.
That's not forearm. That is just straight elbows right to the jaw. That does not feel good. Absolutely at all.
Picks up Kruel, now smashes her face right across the top turnbuckle. And Queen says, I'm not... Oh, there's another big forearm.
Just setting her down. What is she going for here?
Oh, no. Adding a little insult to injury. And now the Queen showboating a little bit. Come charging, maybe. Right. With backside right to the face. And now swings and misses.
Going for one of her big combos with a big face wash in the corner.
And now Kruel on the attack with a big giant knee right to the side of the head of the Queen. And now hitting the other side of the ropes. Here we come again with another knee right to the side of the jaw. And now,
if it was me and someone disrespecting me like that, I would have put my butt right in her face.
Shotgun knees in the corner. Charlie Kruel covers her. One, and that's all she gets.
Okay, now not to distract from the... Does she have face paint on?
I believe she does.
That is my top 10 least favorite thing in professional wrestling.
Shot downstairs.
I would be honored to hear the rest of that top 10 list.
Oh, there's a lot. It goes, I hate masks and I hate face paint because it hides who you truly are. Because it's a mask, just like, the actual, fake mask that, people talk about wearing.
And Dr. Daniel, you being a man that wants to help everybody reach their full potential, I can understand why masks and face paints upset you so much.
Absolutely, you're hiding who you are. You're ashamed of who you are, but I'm here to help that.
Let's hold off on that sales pitch right now, if we
First
can.
of all, not a sales pitch,
Okay.
a real life thing, I believe. Also, but right now, what is this Kruel doing, just hanging out on the rope like that?
She is not hanging out on the rope. The Queen had her draped over the bottom rope and was choking her. Referee getting in there, giving the 5 count to the Queen, and now Aminata in and a big kick right to the chest.
She's clearly allowed to do that. That is perfectly in her wheelhouse. She has a perfectly good 5 count to get her out of the corner. Referee Jay Clemens, nationally touring referee, by the way.
Whip to the corner. Here comes Queen Aminata into the ropes with a big splash. And now Aminata setting up Charlie Kruel for some type of maneuver here. It could be a big one, but that was an elbow right to the nose.
What is she doing? She's doing some type of spider crawl. Right in the corner.
Sassy Molassie, what a maneuver.
Is she going for a kick in the buckle? Oh, just a kick to the head.
Charlie Kruel pulling out some amazing maneuver in the corner that I don't even know what that's called, but 1, 2, and no. She spun upside down, grabbed Queen's head, smashed it in the turnbuckle, and continued to flip around. That was just simply spectacular.
And even though, oh wow, what a smack!
Series of shots downstairs from the Queen, swing and a miss. Super kick and miss though. And now Queen says, here's a cover. 1, 2, no.
What a big kick out. Like I was saying, that turnbuckle is, while there is a nice padding on there, that still hurts no matter what.
And now here comes Aminata with maybe a big suplex, fisherman buster maybe, possibly. Kruel trying to block it. Trying to block it.
Queen neckbreaker.
That might be enough, gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3.
that's
that
it.
perfectly executed pin and a win.
5 men are now in the ring, and they are looking to impress the higher-ups here at Ohio Wrestling Alliance. 5 men. Wait a minute. Chance is on his phone. Why is he on his phone?
Because he's a millennial. Not even texting. Millennials actually text. I can show you millennial in the ring that texts. That's not one of them. But right now, we've got 4 men that actually take wrestling seriously. But right now, there's a dude in the... That was a kick in the head. Chase Winters sort of beautiful super kick.
Well, 2 men now are going to take a timeout on the floor. Now we're down to 3 here. Sless Taylor, Lexus Montez, and of course Chase Winters. All 3 of these guys.
What a beautiful STO by Chase Winters. And here we go, Lexus and Chase. Lexus a beautiful step up Hurricane Rana.
He's kicked downstairs now. Montez looking to go up and
Going
over
for a
with
slight red.
Yeah. And Sless with a side kick. Now, Sless Taylor is a man that I know quite well, and I gotta say he's got all the tools to be successful. But I don't know. The odds are a little bit against him.
The odds are against him. He just doesn't leave the nest very often. That's the issue with Sless Taylor that I have. But right now, you got the millennial in the ring just absolutely getting brutalized.
Well, I'll tell you right now, and Weapon X, you can back me up on this. If there was one guy that I wouldn't want to meet late night in an alley, it would be Austin Manix.
Yeah, Austin Manix definitely has the appearance of a killer. In fact, the back of his trunk say, Manix kills.
And he just killed Chance Rizer with that knee strike in the corner.
And if you heard that video they played earlier, right before the match, he just said it's Sundays for the boys, and he's not a boy, he's a man.
No doubt about it. Austin Manix showing all that violence and that hostility that's pent up inside of him. Here's a man that's been wrestling for almost over a decade, but he seems to have a decade's worth of anger pent up inside of him. Look out, here we go. Nope.
And that will happen. He's just punching everybody in the face, giving them chops. Oh, Chase Winters taking him out.
Uh-oh. Lexus is going to fly. Here he goes.
There's no barricades. Oh, my God.
Sless is not going to be outdone because here he comes. We got bodies flying all around this place.
Too fired up.
That's right, too fired up, and he wasn't paying attention. Sless ate the ring post, and now Austin Manix is grabbing Chase Winters and throwing him in there. You know, the upgrade has got a lot of the upswing in his ability and whatnot.
Absolutely. But a great-looking young man from living in a downtown-ish city. The sky is the limit for him. The upgrade, as they call him, correct?
That is correct. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is Manix teaming up with Chance here?
I don't think it's by choice.
Okay.
In a predicament I absolutely hate being in. But also, why has the quote-unquote millennial never taken his cardigan off yet? That's my real question.
Well, these two are just slugging it out right in the center of the ring. Austin Manix and Sless Taylor now. What's going on in the back here? Chance is going up to the top rope. What's he going to do here? He is going to... Oh, my! He is going to throw Chance Winters right into the middle of that.
Double stop there!
That'll rearrange your spine in a hurry. And now Sless just firing with a series of right hands. And there's another one on Mr. Montez. Whip to the corner, no reversal, maybe not. Yes, again, here we go, up and over goes Sless.
Laying on the outside of the ring, there's Manix just bringing the true strikes, the Lexus, just throwing those kicks. Oh my goodness. Spinning back fist, full arm to the face. Big knee.
You know, for somebody that has a background in martial arts, it looks like... Oh! I was going to say, it looks like Austin Manix is the one with the black belt.
Body.
Replaying that. No.
This is the issue with these scrambles. There are so many humans flying around. You don't know what to call or what's coming next.
Now, Weapon X, correct me if I'm not wrong, Lexus Montez spent some time in the New Japan Dojo, correct?
Yeah, that's what I understand. He also has a Muay Thai background as well.
All right, so we have yet to see those skills on display from him. I mean, Austin Manix broke out some, but let's see what happens.
Kicks earlier. What a gut buster by Lexus. I've seen that down on Unsanctioned Pro. Both under bomb.
And that was only good for 2 thanks to Sless Taylor helping out.
Which is a light break up there. Let's see if that actually pays off for him. Let's see a drop from
Sless Taylor now is on a roll. Uh-oh, is he going to go to the second rope? I've seen this before. Oh, man.
Knees to knees.
2. No. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how the millennial kicked out of it.
Scissors kick, Chase Winters. Nike.
I don't. The action is so fast and so furious. It's hard to call, folks. We're trying our best. Up on the second rope.
Ace crusher from the corner.
Now here's a cover. 1, 2, and
kick out from Chase Winters.
Austin Manix looks frustrated. I mean, he always looks frustrated, but he looks even more frustrated in this match because he can't figure out how to put away one of these guys, because that's all it takes. 1 pin, and then you, my friends, are the winner. Here we go. Side slam. No. Winners with a series of right hands.
Push him in the corner.
And
stacked up back there.
Up to the top rope. Top kick there.
Big kick.
Chase Winters getting thrown into Sless, who gives him a DVD.
Oh, Sless picking him up. He's fighting out of it.
And the Millennial with a nice leg trip on the cutthroat. And now Sless Taylor doesn't know. Oh, that was not good.
That slice spread number 2. Big German suplex with a bridge. Beautiful bridge. Oh, he just stopped the referee. Double chop to the stomach.
And now he's going to go for the ride with a flatliner. And Lexus Montez. He can't. He throws the Manix out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Forward to the most. The battle of the behemoths. Jake Something taking on Pretty Boy Smooth. And this is going to be a colossal clash.
That is a great version of alliteration that you use there. But you have a man who calls himself not PB Smooth, now Pretty Boy Smooth, against a man that just wants you to make sure you know his last name, Jake Something. Former AIW Absolute Champion versus current AAW Heritage Champion, PB Smooth versus Jake Something. Sorry to run down a quick tail of the tape there, but these accolades that are relevant within the last 6 months are absolutely insane.
Collar and elbow tie up. Both men struggling and jockeying for position. Smooth gets him into the corner, and the referee's going to ask for a clean break, and we got one. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want hard-hitting wrestling action, you're going to see it in this match, because these guys hit hard, and they hit hard frequently.
Absolutely. I watched recently. I watched one of Jake Something's recent matches. I think last weekend actually against Nick Gage in the Black Label Pro Turbo Graps tournament, and absolutely. Him and Nick Gage had an absolute incredible match. Just back and forth, just absolutely beating the hell out of each other.
Well, once again, Smooth pushes Jake Something to the corner. You get a clean break. Jake Something looks like he's a little bit frustrated. Maybe a test of strength, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, Dan, speaking of that TurboGrafx 16 match, I was there live, and that match held nothing back. 2 absolute monsters between Jake Something and Nick Gage. They left it all out there, and I expect to see pretty much the same thing tonight.
Look at that strength from PB Smooth as he picks up Jake Something, but shoots him off. Here he goes. I swear, the ring just moved 6 inches.
I don't think that ring can afford to move that. Look how close this ring is to every corner of this bar.
That is a lot of beef in the ring, and I mean, just the way that Jake Something, look at this off the ropes, here comes Smooth, shoulder tackle, neither man gives an inch.
Hopefully the ring didn't come out those carpet strips, so it's going to be a bad day for everybody.
Smooth goes, why don't you try it? He's challenging Jake Something to whip off the ropes and see if he can knock him off his feet. And Something goes, all right, fine.
Says the crowd. There's these big shoulder tackles. Both men testing each other, which is, I think, a little insane if you think about it. Both men trying to test each other. I think they're almost the same height. I can't tell. There's a speaker in my point of vision, but are they almost the same height?
They are almost the same height according to the stats here. Even though Jake Something gave no stats to our statisticians, I believe, according to my notes, Jake Something about 6'4", 250. And now you're seeing him put all that 250 pounds right behind those kicks and clubbing blows to PB Smooth. He kicked him in the kidney almost. That's not going to be good. Something with a whip across the ring. Reversal. Something goes into the corner hard. Big knee downstairs.
Wow.
Clubbing blow from PB Smooth. And now PB is going to hit the other corner. Here he comes. Big splash.
PB patented corner-to-corner splashes.
Multiple splashes in the corner. PB Smooth is in control of this match. And he goes one more maybe. Up and over.
Is he going for it? Look at it. Bounce off the head. Squaring up too smooth. Oh, going for that boot in the corner. Oh, it's just a punch in the face.
You know what? Fans might be surprised at how quick PB Smooth is. The man is as agile as a cat. And now Jake Something off the ropes. Here he goes. He's going to go for a dive maybe. Up. No!
Oh, a slam dunk.
What a great counter.
Going back to his time at Hofstra and I can't believe I forgot the college in Erie that he went to. I feel really bad now. Mercy nurse. Here we go. I'm drinking.
Are you saying, Dr. Daniel, that was an alley-oop kind of?
Slam dunk, as he says, and look at that beautiful splash. The dexterity on PB Smooth, absolutely incredible.
2 count only. PB Smooth with a big splash from over the ropes onto Jake Something, and now Jake Something's looking a little worse for wear. Maybe German suplex time? No, full Nelson time maybe.
Looking for that, he calls it, I believe, the funeral service, an ode to his trainer, Johnny Gargano, the Hertz Donut, and Jake Something just countering him into the corner, face first into that turnbuckle.
And you're seeing the mean streak of Jake Something on display here as he's just choking PB Smooth right in the corner. There's nothing fancy about it, but it's effective. And now just choking again, right there in the corner. I mean, again, it's super effective, and he's breaking before the 5 count. You may not like it at home, folks, but it's legal. He's playing within the rules, so to speak, right, Weapon X?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we expected from these two. It's not going to stop. It's going to go all the way, bell to bell, and they're going to hit each other hard, and this is kind of what we expected.
And again, there was a big clubbing forearm by Jake Something. Something whipping PB Smooth off, big clothesline.
Right through. A big banner attack.
1, 2, no! I can't believe that he blocked that clothesline and it's just hitting with what? He just threw his body with reckless abandon at PB Smooth.
That's what you have to do. PB Smooth is a very large man. He's 6 foot, I believe 6'10", 6'11". There's no amount of leverage you can't afford to use against Pretty Boy Smooth.
Now just wearing him out here with a chin lock.
Yeah, that's right, guys. When you look at the stat sheet, Jake Something comes in at 6'4". PB Smooth actually comes in at 6'9". So both there's actually a sizable difference between these two, and you're seeing it on display right here.
Series of shots downstairs from PB Smooth, and now Jake gets him with a big right hand. And now Something getting PB Smooth off the ropes. Reversal. Here we go. Oh, Something held on to the ropes. That was a good idea, but maybe not so well now.
Outside. Are we going to see a PB Smooth dive here? I don't think I have ever seen that before. Oh, he's just going to the outside. No frills.
No.
Just trying to get the job done.
Steps over onto the floor here at the big bar on the campus of The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Big shot from Jake Something, and now PB Smooth with a big chop.
Did PB just use a tic-tac term and yell yeet?
I'm telling you right now, that was shades of Wahoo McDaniel from back in the day.
I know all about the TikTok, man. I have an app. My sisters are seniors in high school and know all about it.
Okay. There's another big chop. My goodness. They can hear that all the way over the shoe.
There we go, Jake Something.
Jake Something off the ropes. He's going to go for a dive.
Oh, the top.
A man that size should not fly.
but he did.
He did, exactly. Now
I've
take
seen
something.
everything as from the cartoon character said, but they've never seen an elephant fly, man.
2 count
The
is all.
Disney references.
Yeah, two count is all Jake something got on that attempt of a pin. And the fans are loving the action right here at the big bar. Ohio Wrestling Alliance presenting, of course, First in Fight here on this Sunday afternoon, and we've seen a ton of great action, but we still got a ton more. There's a big forearm from PB Smooth, and now Jake something says, I got one for you, pal.
You know, I have to say, John, is that the first "This is awesome" chant we've heard tonight?
Yeah, that's true. It is the first "This is awesome" chant we've heard tonight.
And what's crazy is the action today has been non-stop and pretty constant, but this is the first match to get everyone up on their feet. 2 hosses just doing absolute battle.
Well, you know, the fans appreciate the fact that these 2 guys are putting it all on the line, and they are just absolutely beating the daylights out of each other. Here comes something. Oh, he was going for that spear in the corner, and he missed because PB Smooth got out of the way. Again, showing that quickness that we talked about earlier on in this match.
And what's a kind of a crazy turn of events, you see a lot of people go after Jake Something's right leg with that giant brace on. Usually some people think he's hiding up that tattoo he has on his leg, but a lot of times it's just him with his injury. And look at PB Smooth just throwing shoulder tackles with reckless abandon.
And now PB Smooth is feeling it. This crowd's got him energized. Here he goes. Is he going up for that patented finisher of his? Jake something says no, reversal. Oh, guillotine leg drop. 1, 2, no. Unbelievable. What do these men have to do to get a victory here today at the big bar?
Oh, go for that choke bomb, the color corner. From experience, not the place you want to be in at all.
And he's got Jake something in his grasp. Here he goes. Up he goes. No, up and around behind Jake something. Pushes PB off.
Here in the corner.
And now Jake something whips him off the ropes, catches him up and over goes PB Smooth. He's trying for that power finisher again.
Big back elbow.
Jake something eats another forearm from PB Smooth. And now he's got him. He's got him goozled. Here he goes. Up. And that might be it. 2. No. Oh, Weapon X. I'm almost exhausted over here.
Yeah, this is exactly what we knew we were going to see, John. 2 big guys just beating the shit out of each other from bell to bell. That's what we expect here at OWA, and that's what we're getting.
And now it's stomp to the back from PB Smooth and another stomp to the back. PB Smooth.
This aggressive side of PB, something that doesn't really come out all the time from Pretty Boy Smooth. Usually he's a little more, free and, fun-loving in the ring, but right now he's just absolutely frustrated not being able to put Jake something away with the move. I believe that won him the AIW Absolute title.
Jake something trying to get him off the ropes, and PB Smooth got himself wrapped around the rope, big forearm, and now something setting him up for
Possibly for a big brainbuster.
maybe. Nice. 1, 2, not enough. Not enough, gentlemen.
What is it going to take to put one of these 2 men down?
Jake something is a little bit beside himself. What a lariat!
Did you hear that?
No! That was a lariat that would make JBL proud. My God, he destroyed him with that lariat.
That's a heck of a reference. Watching on a JBL 04 lately, great reference.
Now both men to their feet. Jake something says, here I go. Up and
That's an alley-oop right there.
big boot to the face. PB Smooth now grabs Jake something. Here he goes.
Is he going for it?
If you can get it on, this might be it. Up and
Full Nelson facebuster. And I think that is it.
2, 3, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Referee has has more heat than anyone else in the ring.
I don't even know about he. They wanted to see him dance. Xavier, if you don't know, he is somewhat Twitter and TikTok famous for doing the Little Nas X dance in the middle of Colossal Con 2019 at Kalahari in Sandusky, Ohio. So he's got a little bit of clout on him.
Okay, so there's a little trivia there for our referee. All right, well, gentlemen, we got PME taking on the Gymnasty Boys. Tag team action.
Gymnasty Boys, clearly not from Ohio.
Clearly not.
Whoa!
Language, gentlemen, language.
See, this is the side of the Gymnasty Boys I'm not used to seeing. As the next 2 matches I've been in the ring with each competitor, and this is the side of the Gymnasty Boys I don't think I've ever seen before personally. Which I like, they have a little bit of edge to them, which is okay to me.
Well, I mean, if you want to win, you want to be victorious here in OWA, you're going to have an edge. You're going to have that aggression at times. And, of course, you see there White Mike and, of course, Timmy Lou Retton in the ring, shaking hands with Billy Collins and
here we go.
Nothing fancy here from the Gymnasty Boys. This is a series of punches and forearms. I mean, they are athletically gifted for sure. Wait a minute, swing and a miss.
Did they just get them caught the ropes?
Uh-oh. And now PME is...
He's giving him a defense.
Well, that's not allowed. I mean, I guess they have a 5 count, I guess.
Absolutely unnecessary by the Philly and Marino experience.
Now Philly C and Marino T grabbing the Gymnastic Boys, going to whip them together maybe? Meeting of the mind, so to speak, but no.
Gymnastic Boys a little too smart for that, surprisingly.
Now swing. Oh my goodness, what a spinning kick. And now, Timmy Lee, excuse me. He just got
Bulldog. Here we go. This is a padded maneuver. Assistant slice. Look at that.
White Mike is just on Dream Street as he is flopping around the ring like a fish out of water.
Now, do I have to ask you, do you know about the can opener from White Mike?
I do not know about the can opener.
That is possibly the greatest professional wrestling move of all time. If you can be graced to see it tonight, it'll be fantastic. Okay. I guarantee it.
Okay.
I can only sell you the bill of goods. I can't guarantee it, though.
Okay. Well, as we very well know, these gentlemen are quite capable in the ring and also out of the ring as Philly C just got thrown right into the bar thanks to the Gymnasty Boys.
Place that Philly C is very comfortable at, by the way.
Running knee strike from Timmy Lou Retton. Again, wait a minute, here we go, couple one. Nope. Timmy Lou, a very comparable and very good competitive gymnast, I hear.
Very good.
In fact, it runs in the family, so he told me.
He has a very beautiful moonsault.
And now big shot right into the kisser of Marino T. And he's in the wrong part of town, Weapon X. You don't want to be in that part of the ring where the Gymnastic Boys can have their way with you.
Yeah, I'm just curious when the ref is actually going to get control of the match, because this is supposed to be tag team wrestling, as I understand, and we've not seen any of that yet.
Oh. Seeing it right now, Gymnastic Boys trying to cut the ring off. But what a fun we all got referee Xavier Franklin now, getting in White Mike's face, trying to stop him from at least telling him a poke in the eyes is illegal.
There was a back break from White Mike, and now a big forearm, and Marino's in some trouble. He's got to get out of this corner. He's got to make a tag to Philly, or otherwise this match will be over. Another big brutal chop from White Mike.
Now, John, I got to ask you, because I know you did extensive research on the Gymnasty Boys. Did you discover what exactly yams are?
No, and I was going to look that up on Urban Dictionary, but I was afraid what I might find out, to be honest.
You have to know what White Mike's finisher, the can opener is? I don't think he did that much extensive research.
Okay, fair enough.
Does he even know that Cody Rhodes personally? Look at that beautiful tope like Eddie Guerrero. And to Mr. Fuji, look at that by Timmy Lou Retton.
Here's 1, 2, and no.
Did you know Cody Rhodes personally said that White Mike is a treasure nationally?
I was unaware of that fact.
See? Look at that. See where I tried to hit him today, Mr. Weapon.
Okay. Now Marino trying to fight up and trying to get out of the grasp of one Mr. Timmy Lou Retton. Off the rope, here goes, flying body press. No, not a good idea. Marino, that was not a good idea. And now maybe follow a slam. Up and over. Nice.
Oh, look at that. The crucifix pin. 2. But see, Timmy Loren, very smartly grabbed him and put Marino down before he could make a tag to Philly Collins.
Now look at this. Look at the shenanigans now that the Gymnasty Boys are applying here, antagonizing Philly Collins.
Philly's trying to illegally get in the ring while the Gymnasty Boys doing everything in their power to follow the rules.
There's an elbow to the back of the neck. Here comes Timmy Lou Retton off the ropes. Here he goes. Big, One, two.
That's just all impact right there. Throat and back just absolutely getting crushed. His windpipe from the force of Timmy Lou hitting him in the back.
How did Marino kick out of that? That's my question. How did he kick out of that?
If I know anything about the Philly Marino experience, the current AIW Tag Team Champions, is that they know exactly how much it takes to come out with a victory.
Big body slam from Timmy Lou Retton.
But also, I can't tell you how many different Tag Team Championships the Gymnasty Boys have right now, because their list is absolutely crazy to think about. All different states.
No.
He's trying to put the foot up.
And now, well, you heard it from the mouth of Timmy Lou Retton.
Big flatliner.
Jumping flatliner puts down Timmy. And now, can Marino make the count, make the tag?
Philly Collins trying to will these people to cheer for Marino.
And
they all might be distracted by the yams. Who knows?
John, would you say it's safe to say this is the hottest the crowd has been on?
Yes, I would definitely say that because they have enjoyed this tag team action.
And here comes Philly.
There we go. Philly Collins in. White Mike. Series of right hands. And off the ropes. The reversal. Here we go. Duck underneath the clothesline. Excuse me, the elbow. White Mike up and over.
That side high. Anyway, there it is.
Two and no.
Kick out.
White Mike just got his shoulder up.
Philly Collins getting that blessing from D'Lo Brown himself. I don't know how smart this strategy is. Philly Collins going for the double stomp DT, tagging Marino back in, making Marino the man who just got beat up legal. Will this be enough? Wow. That move has won them matches in the past.
I got to give credit to White Mike. That's a heck of a maneuver to kick out of. I got a lot of respect for him for kicking out of that maneuver.
Timmy Lou tagging himself in.
Timmy Lou coming in the ring. He's going from corner to corner, maybe.
There we go.
Missing on that athletic maneuver, but a back elbow. Marino's down. Up and over. Maybe a buckle bomb.
Big buckle bomb. Look at that. Agility by Timmy Lou.
Double underhook into what is this? A spinning kind of backbreaker. I don't know both.
The
I don't know who got
innovation.
the worst of that, to be honest with you.
Here it is. The can opener.
I cannot believe what I am seeing.
Joshua spinning up right now.
1, 2.
Billy pushing Timmy Lou in a pile. Have you seen a maneuver like that in your entire life?
Marino looks like he is sick to his stomach.
Absolutely insane maneuver. My favorite move in professional wrestling, the can opener.
Philly Collins dispatches White Mike, and here he goes. He's going out to the
He's going for the Philly's famous moonsault. Up.
Slingshot over. Sunset flip, baby.
Sunset flip.
And Timmy Lou collapses down. He's got the rope.
He's got the rope. 619.
1, 2, 3. Weapon X along with, of course, Dr. Daniel C. Rockingham. This is our main event. It is the one true ace, Ace Austin taking on Tre Lamar. I'm going to say it right now. If you looked up this match in the dictionary, it'd be right by the word athleticism.
Yeah, John, this is the match that I told you in the pre-show that I was absolutely looking forward to the most. Two guys that I just think are absolutely tremendous in the ring, and I think we're going to see fireworks for sure.
Tre Lamar, a very young man who's been wrestling here for the last few years. was a standout football player in high school. So he's got all kinds of athletic competition in his background. And Ace Austin, you saw that flip that he did there. There's a dude that knows how to get the job done in the ring and just kind of fly around the ring.
Talk about like your high school experiences, which to play in Ace Austin, I would say a quote-unquote theater kid, but his absolute, I would say his poignant, I would say showmanship on display with like that sap coming out of nowhere is incredible. And both these wrestlers have previously competed against. It goes, there's no limit to their potential in the ring tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Ace Austin has wrestled all over the world. He's wrestled in Rockstar Pro here in Ohio. He's been in MLW. He's been all over the place. The Impact, of course, and he certainly has a tremendous upside. And look at that great wrist lock.
There's a very cool, I would say, trivia fact, as you would say earlier, about Ace Austin. He actually writes the number of what match he currently is in on his wrist, and also writes down every single opponent he's ever had in a notebook.
Well, hey, man, you know, there's nothing for good record keeping, you know? I mean, some of the greats have some great record keeping tendencies as well. And now look at this, just guys switching holds, trying to get an upper hand, and I'm going to be honest with you, this one's going to be a close one to call, right, Weapon X?
Yeah, and I mean, Dan kind of alluded to it earlier, talking about high school accolades for these guys. That was only a couple years ago. I mean, these are both super young guys, super on the rise guys. As you mentioned, Ace Austin, Impact sign talent, as you would say. So we're going to see fireworks here. We're going to see, and that's why it's the main event. That's why we're here. This is the biggest match on the card, as some might say.
All right, movement circling, the ring. Here we go, another armbar attempt here, and Tre trying to get out of it, arm twist, and yeah, that's a great wrist lock. I mean, for all the flashiness of Ace Austin, he certainly has great fundamentals, as does Tre Lamar. Look at that nice reversal into the front face lock.
Absolutely. Do you know who trained Tre Lamar and who saw great potential in him in his first day of wrestling training?
Why don't you tell us, Dr.
Former
Daniel?
NXT champion Johnny Gargano and #1 contender to the NXT Women's title, Gainz. Tre Lamar can do things that no one else can do in the ring. Absolutely, I can't even talk about it. How I even saw personally, Tre can do things that no one else could. But look at that come over with Ace Austin.
Yeah, it shows a lot of strength there that Ace Austin could just muscle him over in that side headlock, and he's keeping it simple right now. If you're, I mean, I can only imagine if you're Ace Austin. If
Look how smart that was.
Yeah.
Ace Austin putting a little bit of pressure with his foot to get an extra little bit of leverage to the side headlock. Tre getting out of that pinning predicament and right into a side headlock of his own.
I mean, that's the thing that, as we just said, both of these men have great fundamentals, and a side headlock is a great way to wear down your opponent, give you the opportunity to rest while they squirm, while they try to get out of it. And now look at this armbar from Ace Austin, and now go behind into full Nelson.
This match is all about pacing and breathing. These guys, they have a triple. Look at that roll by Tre Lamar. Great job, that victory roll.
Now Ace Austin a little bit frustrated by the fact that he can't seem to get the upper hand for Tre Lamar, or on Tre Lamar, excuse me. And now they're going to circle again. And Ace Austin.
And John, you have to imagine, if you're going to list Johnny Wrestling as your trainer in your Twitter bio, you have to imagine that you're going to be able to bring it every single night.
Most definitely. Look at that great maneuver there from Tre Lamar to stop the momentum of Ace Austin. Shoulder tackle by Lamar. And now Tre's going to come off the near ropes here. Up and over. There he goes. Ace Austin, look at this. Nice leg trip.
That's what Ace Austin brings. An offensive innovation that no one's ever seen. Some of his moves are absolutely spectacular.
Leapfrog up and over.
Oh, double leapfrog. Look at this. Drop kick right to Tre Lamar. Ace going to go for that toe fade.
Here we go. Tre Lamar's going to take flight, baby. Here we go. Air low.
On the outside. Hit that pose. There it is. He's getting real swollen. He's real proud of his back lately.
Hey, when you got moves like that, you can be a little bit cocky. I'll give you that, Tre Lamar. And now Lamar picking up Ace Austin. Big shot downstairs from Ace Austin. Both men just brawling on the floor. And now Ace Austin gets thrown back in the ring by Tre Lamar. Lamar up to the apron and going up top, but Austin's going to cut him off.
Tre. he's going to go for that Ace Austin stuck in the ropes. Oh!
They exchange
Big
kicks.
clothesline.
And now Ace Austin hooking him up. Suplex.
Big suplex.
2 and no.
John, I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I can't help but notice we got a second "This is awesome" chant break out during this match, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong at 1%. Now, look at this.
Both of the matches that you and I both said would be great matches tonight have gotten "This is awesome" chants.
You guys were absolutely clairvoyant. We were all on top of it.
See, and anyone can look at a car crash like a Scramble or a women's match and say, you know, that's going to be the match of the night. But these two bits that you and I have called, knowing the caliber of competitor, have absolutely called the best matches so far tonight.
Ace Austin right now showing a little bit of his mean streak. He's just putting the boots to Tre Lamar, as there's nothing fancy about that, but it's, again, as I've said before on this broadcast, it is effective. Grabbing Tre. Tre trying to fight out of the grasp of Ace Austin, swinging a miss on that clothesline. Wow, just a textbook arm drag. And now just wrenching back on an arm bar. You know, I gotta be honest, Weapon X, it's not been the high-flying event that we thought it might be.
Yeah, it's been a little bit more technical. They've kind of been at each other a little bit, and I think this goes back to kind of some of the build-up to this match and some of the Twitter interactions between each other. They kind of knew they wanted to get at each other, and this is what we're getting.
Hey now, that's at least not a pamphlet.
First of all, that was a playing card, and he just cut the webbing of his fingers. That should be a disqualification, Dr. Dan.
First of all, the referee did not see it, but also classic distraction with playing cards. But also, not cool, man. I think we might have to have a talk after this match.
He also had it up his sleeve, so an ace up his sleeve at all times.
Yeah, I've previously encountered Ace Austin, but also if you look, what a kick to the back, look at that. In the square of the back of that new tattoo Tre Lamar has gotten in the last 6 months.
And now just a rear chin lock as Ace Austin just rubbing that forearm and that elbow right across the face of Tre Lamar, trying to temporarily blind him and get the upper hand, and drives that knee one more time between the shoulder blades. And now just cranking back on the neck, and this is smart wrestling. If you're Ace Austin, you get the rest while your opponent has to do all the work.
But did you know that the ground game might not be Ace Austin's forte, because Tre Lamar, previous MMA fighter as well, before he joined professional wrestling.
That is very true. That is a very true fact. I forgot to mention, Dr. Daniel, that indeed he has a little bit of that background. Big chop from Austin, and another big chop from Tre. And there's a big forearm from Ace Austin, and now just blatantly choking Tre Lamar in the corner.
Someone calling out Tre's crush, shots Banks. Wow.
Hey man, you know, everyone's entitled to an opinion.
Oh, what a great schoolboy. Tre, will that be enough? No.
Big forearm right to the side of the head of Ace Austin after missing that maneuver in the corner. I mean, what innovative offense. Tre off the ropes, big forearm from Ace Austin.
Right now, Ace Austin very reserved, but if his innovative offense might even raise.
Flying forearm a la Tito Santana right there from Tre Lamar. Swinging a miss, back elbow from Tre Lamar, and another forearm.
I saw Tito Santana wrestling a match about 30 minutes away from here about a year ago. Absolutely wild.
Up and over the elbow. Oh!
But Tre, classic rookie mistake, not going for the pin. That's no television finish right there. He's not going for it.
And now here comes Tre, rolls him through.
Oh, here we go. Classic. Look at that fisherman buster.
One.
Not even.
No.
Takes us out. He usually goes for a combo there with a stalling suplex into a muscle buster. Didn't even do that. Ace of Tre's, as he somehow calls it.
I'm telling you right now, fans, this is the type of action you need to see for yourself. Keep tabs on all the social media for OWA, the Ohio Wrestling Alliance, and find out when the next show might be. As you see right here, these two men are giving it everything that they got for the main event. Tre Lamar trying to go for a type of blockbuster maneuver.
Cravat headlock driver.
Yeah. And now a series of trying to forward again. Series of elbows.
Oh,
Big spinning kick. And now
Ace Austin's innovative offense with that tornado kick into. Oh, it's an X-Plex.
1, 2, no! Again. Here we go, cover again. Try it again. 1, 2, and no.
Now, no matter how foolish you can think this strategy is, every time Ace covers Tre, he has to kick out, exerting more energy.
Exactly. It's smart wrestling. And now the referee checking on Tre Lamar. Tre's not moving too well. He might be hurt. I don't know. He's slowly getting to a knee, and Ace Austin's going to tee off with a kick right to the chest. And a big forearm as well.
And John, with the kind of energy these guys are expending at each other, it kind of makes you wonder, what's it going to take to make this match go? What's it going to take to finish it?
Exactly. And now in the corner, Ace Austin just peppering Tre Lamar with a series of kicks. And look at the exhaustion that Ace Austin is showing right here, right now. This match is taking a toll out of both men.
You see, Tre has been wrestling with longer times than Ace, because Ace has been wrestling TV matches, but don't actually take as long. I don't know why, like scientifically, but Tre has been wrestling indie matches with, like 15, 20, 30 minute. 15 senton, not enough. And Tre, he might be looking for either that, reverse 450 splash or possibly that springboard clothesline.
Well, Tre's trying to get the crowd behind him, as he certainly is the fan favorite here.
Or is he going for the HP Tre cross body?
No, nobody home.
No one home.
Yeah, both these guys throwing everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and I just continue to wonder what it's going to take to actually finish this match.
Ace Austin has him up over his shoulder like fireman carry. Lamar gets out of it. Lamar with a big forearm. And another big forearm from Ace Austin. And another big forearm. Another big forearm. And there you go. And another forearm. These guys are just peppering each other with these shots. They want to just get a victory any way they can, even if that means they knock their opponent out.
Vicious strike exchange.
Just a series of elbows to the middle of the back by Ace Austin. Ace picking up Tre Lamar. Here we go. Oh, God. Listen to those shots.
We don't see this out of Tre usually. Usually he's a happy-go-lucky kid. Unless he's flanked by his teammates at 40 acres. PP Smooth AJ Gray. Usually not this serious.
Up and over.
Going. Is this the patented Pele kick? Yes, it is. Oh! Hit in the back of the head.
Yeah, Dan, he's really got something to prove tonight going up against a signed talent like Ace Austin.
Proving he's a main eventer.
Absolutely.
Tre Lamar with that Pele kick has certainly rocked the world of Ace Austin, and now, can he capitalize, though? That is the question. That is the question. Can he capitalize? Here comes Tre in.
Oh, and this is the innovation of Ace right here. Did you see how he laid across the middle rope, making Tre hit his head, and then look at that enziguri.
An outside kick right to the side of the head, and Ace Austin springing up to the top rope. Lamar, he threw him onto the stairs. Oh no. Gentlemen, no. Don't even think about it.
Mikey Montgomery hit him earlier during ring setup.
He's not going to jump from there, is he? Oh!
Tre pulled it inside out.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it, John. That's evidence that it's going to take everything you got to win this match tonight.
My heart skipped a beat. I got to be honest. For the well-being of Ace Austin, my heart skipped a beat. To jump from that height is just insane. But as you pointed out, it is what these men are willing to do to get a victory here tonight.
It's going to take everything, John. It's going to take everything you got. You're going to have to persevere over your opponent and just pull out something you've never done before in order to win this match.
Ace Austin throws Tre Lamar out to the floor. And we're gonna lose him a little bit. We're up here in the balcony. We're gonna lose a little bit of a view. They're
fighting each other. I mean, I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Thank you, Dr. Daniel.
Just
they're fighting each other.
Sorry, Phil Collins walked by, told me he needed to talk to me. I don't know what I did. Hopefully I don't have to get Philly to tell me to get the step in. But right now these guys fighting up the steps. Full circle, everybody.
Yeah, this match is going all over the place, and they're gonna have to pull it all out. This is what we expected.
They're gonna fight up here to the balcony, and
this is the first time the action has come up this way. That we've got this far into the crowd. We're actually in the balcony now.
The last time I saw someone in the balcony, it did not end well for my psychological evaluation. So, hopefully it ends better than that.
I think Ace Austin, from our vantage point, was threatening to throw Tre from the stairs, and now they're brawling up to the top of the stairs. Here comes Tre with a big one. Oh, no. Tre just driven into the steel grating.
Is this another Columbus area federation with 40 acres? There's Xavier Franklin or Jake Clemens.
Man, that is breaking down here at the big bar. There's so much pandemonium. Ace Austin just tumbled down the stairs.
And it looks like the affiliation that Tre Lamar has with PB Smooth has paid off in spades, because PB Smooth has injected himself into this main event.
Spades, waka waka.
And now, wait a minute, small package. 1, 2, 3. What? Ace Austin is your winner.